Hello everyone, this is Jasmine Tabler, Emerging Technology Assistant at the Muskegon County Library System. It is Tech Tuesday and this week is Choose Privacy Week. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to choose privacy every day, create a strong password, identify cyber threats, and use different tools to help keep you safe. So what is Choose Privacy Week? Why am I talking about this? From May 1st to May 7th, ALA has created a week to spread awareness and share resources to help protect us from the growing risks of information and identity theft. And they're moving this more toward a Choose Privacy Every Day. So their website is the chooseprivacyeveryday.org, so you can go there and they have a lot of great resources and things you can look at. So I suggest you do that. It's really interesting. So first, I'm going to talk about creating a strong password. First, you want to create a passphrase that resonates with you that you're going to remember. So there's some examples at the bottom. My favorite is I love reading at the library. And then after you've chose something that you're going to remember, a passphrase, you're going to add numbers and symbols to it. So as you can see in the examples, I love reading at the library. Hashtag #3 would be a good one, or they have the asterisks. Just something you're going to remember, added onto that passphrase somewhere. And that's going to make it more complicated for hackers to be able to guess your password because they actually use computer generation to do that. So the longer your passphrase is, the harder it is for them to guess what it is, and they'll just give up after a while if it's too long. So, and then after you've created that, you're going to want to follow the site-specific rules. So, if you've ever been creating a password and you come up with something great, but then it's like, oh, you need to have an uppercase letter or whatever their website may have specifically required, you want to make sure that you're following those requirements just so you don't have to create it again. And then just some tips for success. You never want to use personal information in your passwords, and then avoid simple words, phrases, or patterns. Also, don't reuse passwords on important accounts, especially with your bank or your taxes. And then don't write it down right where someone can find it. That's just, why have a password at all? Also, you want to use Face ID or fingerprint passwords whenever possible. That's going to make it really hard for somebody to get into your account. Also, you can use two-factor authentication and use a password manager. That's going to really protect you. I'm going to talk about what two-factor authentication is right now. So two-factor authentication is when you have two steps into getting into your account. So first you have your password that you have created, and then on top of that, they're going to be sending you a code, or they're going to send something to a different device just to verify that that is you getting in there. And if you've ever had this, like maybe you got on a different device at the library or at a friend's house and it's asking you for proof and you're not really expecting it, it can be kind of annoying when you're not expecting it, but it's actually, it can keep you very safe. And if you're expecting it, it's going to be a great tool. So whenever they ask for that, I suggest you do it. And then you want to make sure that you're keeping your phone number up to date and always use a mobile phone so that you can get text messages. And then also with password managers, those are very good. Here's a couple that are good choices. The iPassword, LastPass is a popular one, and Dashlane. If you have a hard time remembering passwords, this is going to be a great option for you, which is everybody, I think, is remembering passwords. So why do we need to create passwords? What threats are out there? There's a couple of different things. Malware, clickbait, pop-ups. Malware is malicious software that's intended to damage or disable computers and computer systems. And, if we've all seen like that scary blue screen, things like that. Clickbait, I actually have a picture down here. is when they have something really eye-catching. So this ad says final moments, what the camera shows next is heartbreaking, or don't shop on Amazon without using this quick trick. Here's why. So if they really want you to click on it, but then they could contain links to malicious websites. So you really want to stay away from those little pop-up ads or little clickbaits that are showing you that. And then there are pop-ups that will just, they'll pop up and say you've won money or vacation, something. It's usually something outrageous that prompts you to submit your information so that you can receive your prize. But then it's going to redirect you to an unsecure website, and it could compromise your computer. So you really want to stay away from those. Another threat are ads. So what's the reason why Google and Facebook are so wealthy? Well, when you are Googling free photo editing software, it yields a number of results, and the top 4 are usually ads. And this means that the owners of those websites have paid to get their website at the top of the list. So that's how those websites will make money. And then advertisements within websites can mislead you into clicking on a fake download button, which they'll look like this one here. Why? And it's very likely that the website owner is getting paid based on the number of clicks they get. And then these can redirect you to malicious websites. So that can be a real big threat. Typically, when a product is free, you are the product, and the people are getting paid for your information that you're putting into the websites or click on these malicious ads and pop-ups. So what are some tips and tricks that can help you stay safe once you've got your password in there? So you want to make sure that a website is verified, especially if you're putting sensitive information in there. So a great way is to look for the padlock icon. So at the top where you have your website's URL, there's going to be a padlock. And then this has all the different web browsers where you're going to go to these different websites and what they will look like. So you're going to look for that padlock because it's secure. Also, Google has a safe browsing transparency report. So Google will tell you whether a website is safe or not. And so you'll go to the URL I have down here, transparencyreport.google.com/safe browsing/search $HL equals Ian. So you'll go there, and then you can search for your website, and it'll tell you whether there's any unsafe content found. So that's a really great tool to use. Also, there's some tips for email messages. You want to check the sender's address, the from line. It may include an official looking address that looks like a genuine one, but it's easy for the criminals to alter the sender's email address. So if something looks a little off, like the letters kind of look not right, it's very likely that it's a different sender. Also look for generic greetings. So be wary of personal greetings like dear user or your email address, because they're going to know that. And a legitimate email will always greet you by your first and last name. Also, typos and poor grammar. Emails sent by well-known companies are almost always free of misspelling and grammar errors. I mean, we're all human, so there's always there may be a little something, but if it's really a lot of grammar and poor grammar, most likely it's going to be from someone malicious. Also, look for a false sense of urgency. Many scam emails will tell you that your account will be in jeopardy if something critical is not updated right away. So they're trying to get you to feel worried and you need to take care of this immediately. So you'll put your personal information in there. If you're getting that, a company is not going to handle you that way. So be very suspicious if somebody's trying to make you feel worried. Also, fake links. They may look like real links, but they can lead you astray. So check where a link is going before you click on it by hovering over it with your mouse. So when you do that, the URL in an email and then comparing it to the URL in the browser, if it looks suspicious, don't click on it. So if it looks like it's taking you somewhere different than where it says, not good. Also, attachments. because they can contain spyware viruses, you should never open an attachment unless you're 100% sure it's legitimate. So be very wary of those. And then another great resource is digitallearn.org. These are free videos free video tutorials to help you become more aware. And they have a lot of great things on there, but they have a being safe online section where they have video tutorials on accounts and passwords, how to see online scams, and also internet privacy. So this is a really great resource. So just to sum everything up, please do not be scared to use the internet. It is a great resource. You can get a lot on there. Just use the internet wisely. And if you don't know who an email came from, ignore it. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Put your blinders on. Stay focused on what you're doing. And if some, people are trying to come at you and get you to click on things, just ignore it. And if in doubt, contact the authorities, your bank, or the business you received an email from. They'll be able to tell you whether or not they sent that email. So that's the best way. Find the original contact information and get to them that way. Don't respond in the actual email. Find, the original contact information. That's all I have for you today. This is a big topic with a lot of information, so there's a lot out there, but just want everybody to be aware and find some great resources. So thank you for listening, and if you ever need help with anything tech related, you can always contact the library at 740-453-0391, and the Emerging Tech Department, our extension is 150.